Hey, I survived. But I look kind of gross. And I still feel kind of gross. Let's fix that. Ow. Alright, much better. However, my stomach is grumbling and growling. That's actually what woke me up this morning. Well, that amongst other things. Christina's alarm starts going off at like 6 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous. So every time it went off, for whatever reason, I woke up this morning. Probably has to do with the fact that I went to bed at like 9:20 p.m. last night. 21:20 for those of you in military time. However, feeling a whole lot better this morning, aside from just being sort of weak and sweaty, I guess, just over not having any food in me. So I've got to go take care of that right now. Might actually grab a big bottle of water to go along with it. Because I'll have my energy drink, of course, just to give me some caffeine to get me going, but I've got to get myself rehydrated as well. That ought to do. And I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the cabinet, grab me some oatmeal, because oatmeal is full of protein, good stuff. And actually completely forgot to mention this yesterday because I was so busy whining about feeling bad. The lady and her husband that come and help clean our house every couple of weeks came by yesterday, and I guess since they're not gonna see us until after Christmas or after the New Year or sometime, she actually bought presents for the kids. She brought a present for Duncan and one for the baby to be born. And this is what she got Duncan. Can't open it one-handed. There you go. LCD watch with interchangeable slide-ons. Very cool. And he actually doesn't have a watch at this point, although he might after Christmas, but this Keurig cannot warm up fast enough. I'm still sort of lightheaded and weak. It speaks volumes when your stomach wakes you up because it's growling so hard. There we go. Although I did overdo it a little bit on the water. Yeah. Alright, breakfast rapidly consumed. First time I've really had an appetite in the last 24 hours, so that's good. However, I've noticed that my abs are hurting, or where my abs should be are hurting, and my back is hurting, so all of the dry heaving, the 6 hours of dry heaving, is definitely going to take its toll tomorrow. I'm feeling it right now, which means tomorrow is going to be horrible. That's just sort of the way it goes when you work out a muscle, and because that is a muscle that doesn't get a whole lot of work for me, yeah, tomorrow's gonna suck. Oh well. Well, I've had loads and loads of fun this morning diving into Python stuff. Haven't touched Python in years, and just all of a sudden came upon something at work that you can either do it using PowerShell or you can use Python, and my boss requested that I do it in Python, so I'll do it. Been a learning experience, we'll put it that way. In other news, the giveaway that I was doing with TK and Kevin and Zach ended. The winners and everything were announced via Twitter and YouTube. TK made a quick, like a 1-minute video just naming off the people, and then Kevin posted the actual list of people, and as it turns out, the person who won the Moto E from me is named, I think it's Shubham from India, so I get to figure out how to mail a phone to India. It's looking like I can do it through USPS, and it's going to cost about 25 bucks, which strangely enough is cheaper than it was to mail, what was it? The Nvidia Shield I mailed to France. So yeah, that's a much bigger device, and hopefully it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. Looking at some of the other options they had out there, if I went to UPS to try to mail it, it was going to be $200. If I do any of the priority mail options through USPS, it very quickly jumps up from 20-something up to $60 or $80. Shipping is ridiculous, we'll put it that way. I'm not entirely sure what's happened, but after some of the earlier clips that I filmed, I've been sitting here in the chair getting some work done, doing this, that, and everything, and I've been sweating. I mean, it's like it's super duper hot in here, and I know it's not. So I'm probably gonna need to check at some point to see if I have a fever. Christina said that I might have had one last night, but where I was taking ibuprofen and Tylenol for a headache, it's only 72 in here. Thinking I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I may actually turn on the AC for a little while, just because I mean, I'm burning up. I went outside earlier to check the mail, and it's like 45 degrees. I don't even know the conversion. 12 degrees Celsius right now. So it's not 45, it's 54 and 12. If that makes any sense. 54 Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius. In yet other news, I've been using the OnePlus X as my daily driver for a few days now. Not a bad device, not bad at all. I mean, actually picking it up, every time I pick it up, it's really nice in the hand. For so long, we've been moving toward these larger and larger devices. It's actually kind of a relief to go back to something that's a little bit smaller in the hand. And performance hasn't really been bad at all. It's got the Snapdragon 801, which really goes to show that even though it's an older chip, it still does get the job done. The funny thing is, looking through all this Python stuff that I'm doing, if you're not into programming, I'm sorry. But for so long there, I tried to use Python for stuff, and I was really enjoying it. And then I started doing my day job stuff using Ruby and Rails, just a different programming language. And I had avoided using Ruby for so many years because I thought it was just magic. I thought there was something wrong. I hated it for that reason. And because I had to start using it for my job when I worked at Lexmark, after I'd used it for a few months, it became really, I don't know, like a second nature to me. It became the way that I did things, the way that I thought when I thought about programming. And there's so many things, magical things built into it, that now that I'm looking back at Python, I'm like, wow, this, like, I can't do array.first or array.each. I mean, it's just little differences in syntax, but it's things that I find that I use a lot, apparently. So if I want the first thing in an array, in Python I have to do array sub 0, whereas again in Ruby it's just array.first. If I want to find out how many things are in an array, I can say array.count in Ruby. In Python it's LEN parentheses array name. Silly little things like that, but it's stuff that I can definitely figure out. Well, that was relatively quick and painless. I spent, just a little bit of time this morning going through Python stuff, relearning how to do stuff with lists and dictionaries and arrays and whatever. But I think I've got all the commands that I'm going to need. I mean, I'm going to have to put in some error checking and make it sort of text-based, I guess. But at the end of the day, this is going to turn into you call the script with a certain amount of information about the stuff you want to do with your backups. It runs these commands, it does lookups on the storage server, connects everything up, makes the backups for you. I do still need to get all the commands for the things that are going to happen on the server in terms of the backup, but as far as the Python part interacting with the storage solution, I've pretty much got it. So that's awesome. But it's afternoon at this point, so it's time to grab a little bit of lunch. And actually, random thought here, Christina and I picked up these Southern biscuits and gravy style Lay's. I still haven't tried them yet. She hasn't tried them. They've been sitting in the cabinet since we bought them, and I decided I'd give them a shot here, so, That's interesting. It actually has a lot of flavor of gravy, like sausage gravy. I'm not sure if I like them or not. I don't know if that's the flavor you really want in a chip. Having tried some of the other flavors of these, this is definitely the best one that I've tried. It's different. By the way, I've been kind of sitting on this box, been meaning to open it, didn't know what to really do with it. It's a box that just kind of took me by surprise. I saw it coming from, I think it was FedEx or something. I got an email basically saying, FedEx is bringing a package to you tomorrow, ASUS marketing something, holiday something, and then this showed up. And I was thinking of making a video about it on my main channel, but I think I'll just do it here, honestly. So inside it says, season's greetings from ASUS, wishing you a very happy holiday season and a peaceful and prosperous new year in 2016. Thank you for your continued business and support. And by that, I think they mean thank you for reviewing our products. So there's lots and lots of these disposable styrofoam peanuts in here. And then, what is this? Something in plastic with lots of peanuts in and around it. Oh. Boy, I'm glad I didn't open this any sooner. If I had opened this when I got it, I was very, very sick at the time. So yeah, looks like it says Parker's Crazy Cookies. So thank you for the cookies, ASUS. And actually, I feel there's something. Oh look, there's more cookies in there. Republic of Gamers. That's something that I've always wanted to try out and haven't had the opportunity. ASUS has a laptop line called Republic of Gamers. Oh, there's even more stuff in there. Holy crap, ASUS. More cookies. In search of incredible, ASUS. Ooh, those peanuts have a pungent odor. You know, I can't do something like that on camera without trying at least one of them. Although I think I still have just enough of the sickness left in me that I'm not really sure I'm ready to, but alrighty. In search of incredible from Parker's Cookies. Definitely a lot harder than I thought they would be. Not bad though, thank you ASUS, I appreciate it. He says he can't find the elf today. Welcome home, by the way. Let's look, is he in here?
No.
No? Let's see, no. No, that's a dog. No. Is he in the bathroom? He's not in the bathroom?
No.
What would he be doing in there? Taking an elf poop?
Yeah. Oh, he's not in here.
He's not in there. Let's turn on the lights. No. I see him. You see him?
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was there.
Is he being sneaky?
Yes.
Being sneaky. He's hiding. Won't get too close. Don't want to touch him. Found you.
Daddy,
Yes.
it's playtime.
It's playtime.
Hello again. Daddy's watching Minecraft. And we're getting ready to watch Bob Ross. Can you explain that?
Goofball. He's been playing something on the Xbox for a while now. I actually crashed out in his bed for a little bit. My sickness is apparently not entirely over, so I laid on here to watch some Captain Sparkles live streaming while he was playing some sort of a NBA demo on the Xbox.
NBA 2K13.
Okay. And at this point, he's asking to watch Bob Ross. He saw me watching it the other day, and he apparently liked it. So I'm sticking the YouTube app on the Xbox, and that way I can load up the Bob Ross channel, and he can watch it sort of whenever he wants, as long as we're paying attention, because there's some stuff on YouTube he may not need to see. That good stuff, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
He demanded Bob Ross all of a sudden. So he is Bob Rossing.
He's making mountains, see?
Like mountains in the sky. We just had some semi-serious drama in here. Somebody was going to the bathroom and managed to trip over the toilet. You okay? You gonna make it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he fell down, he hit his back on the wall, and it left this big mark on his back. Poor little guy. So we've got an ice pack on it. Yeah, he's gonna rest for a little bit. Bad timing, because we were getting ready to run out the door, going to Wednesday night church stuff, and it happened right as we were running out the door. Still not sure how he tripped over the toilet. Feet don't go in the toilet, do they? And even in his injured state, he's ready to try to open an Advent book. You picked one, and the dog is nuts. You're gonna do it all one-handed. Did you show Mommy where the elf was?
Yeah, this morning.
Oh, you did? You told me you couldn't find it. He made me search for it. He couldn't find it.
I forgot what it was.
Tripping over toilets and he can't remember where things were from this morning. Maybe there's a bigger problem here.
Call
The flying spaghetti monster.
Amelia Bedelia.
And the dry shower.
Surprise shower. And I am back on the road by myself again. Normally Wednesday nights we go to the church, we have dinner there, and Duncan does church choir stuff, and that's a thing. But because somehow he managed to trip over something in the bathroom and supposedly landed on the wall. I mean, he's seriously got a knot about this big on his back. We're gonna keep an eye on it, keep some ice on it, and see if we can get the swelling on that to go down. The reason I'm going out right now is I'm going out to pick up dinner for the family, because like I said, we're not gonna be going to the church tonight. We might as well have something for dinner, and Christina didn't have anything prepared, so. Woo! I'm definitely still a bit on the mend from the sickness that I've had. I'm still feeling really weak today. I'm starting to be able to eat some foods again, so that's good, but I'm still not back to 100%. If anything, I'd say I'm at about a 75%, maybe less. I did have a little bit of a nap laying there in Duncan's bed watching Captain Sparkles. That was kind of nice. Well, that turned out kind of amusing. I ran by Wendy's very quickly to pick up dinner for the family. Christina gave me a little list to go from. It's what she does. However, I was thinking, you know, I'm going to order all these things for them and for myself, and I'll probably go ahead and pick up one of their Wendy's Frosties. It's like a little ice cream thing. Make Duncan feel better. Just give him a little something, a little treat. And it's something we could just all share. Forgot to order it. I didn't even think about it when I got up there. I ordered what I wanted, what they wanted, and that was it. And when I got to the end, when I, paid and everything, again, didn't pay attention. When the lady handed me out my food, first thing she handed out was the Frosty. It's like, I didn't order. Maybe I did. So apparently I did, or I didn't, and she gave, I don't know. It's on the bill, so I paid for it, so we're good there. That's just weird. And as we are running out of time, because the new episode of Star Wars is coming out just this weekend, we're going to start working on more of the movies that we haven't watched yet. So this is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Well, guys, it is later in the evening. We didn't actually make it through the entirety of Episode 3. I'm completely off my game. We made it through most of it. We made it through enough of it for a lot of the spoiler-ish stuff to be gotten through. We've gone ahead and put Duncan to bed. I think Christina's actually already headed to bed. It's only 9:30. I was in bed before this last night, so I'm definitely feeling a bit better today. But currently, I'm sitting here in my office. I've gone ahead and edited the vlog up to this point. It's like 12 minutes or something. And I am completely mediating out. I've got Aurelian up here with her Twitch stream. I've got MKBHD over here with his Tech of the Year about tablets. I've got Roman Atwood's latest vlog here. No, I'm not watching them all simultaneously. I'm kind of going back and forth between them while I'm editing the vlog. Absolutely just immersing myself in media. And as I've been saying every night lately, I need to get back into doing review stuff. One more day off. Tomorrow I will start back fresh and strong, ready to attack the world and attack the videos to be made. Just needed a day or two off to... Yeah. Actually had a little bit of a scare earlier. When we were in the middle of the movie, I got an email from my contact over at Verizon basically saying, I received the Droid Turbo 2 back earlier this week. Did you happen to keep the Verizon SIM that was in it? And I was like, no, which of course immediately clicked for me. I took the Verizon SIM out of it very, very briefly. I took it out just long enough to put my T-Mobile SIM in it and then swapped it immediately back. But in my brain, because I had swapped it once, I couldn't quite remember if I'd swapped it back. So I came running in here, I checked, my T-Mobile SIM is here, it's fine, it's in the Moto E right now. And so I went back and I started looking through, and again, the daily vlogs become really, really useful. I found the vlog from the day that I shipped it back. That morning, very first thing, I pulled out the Droid Turbo 2. I used it as a hotspot to upload that day's vlog. It saved the day, and I immediately boxed it up, put it in the FedEx box, and got it out the door. And that made it very clear for me. It's very, very, very nice to have these vlogs as a reminder, because I can use that to go back, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have a bit of a photographic memory and it's not exactly photographic, it's more videographic, so, and it's silly to say it that way, but I can remember events very, very clearly as long as I get put into that scenario. So now looking back on it, I can very clearly remember in my head doing all of those things, putting everything back in there, putting it all in the box, shipping it all together, and making sure ahead of time that it did have the Verizon SIM in it before I even shut it down. So, all good. And you know what? There's not going to be a whole lot more going on here this evening. I'm going to be watching media and chilling out and just calming down, healing, resting, relaxing. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the kind words and all of the supportive comments in yesterday's vlog. It was very nice this morning when the vlog went live to have that rush of comments coming in. People saying, you know, hope you feel better soon. Hope everything's okay. I'm better. I'm almost better. We'll put it that way. Actually, by the time you see this, I will probably be back closer to 100%, and that's the goal. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with us. We'll see you again tomorrow.